learn about the water diamond paradox. It explores why essential goods can be inexpensive while non-essential goods are highly valued. This paradox actually puzzled many famous economists, and they altogether came up with different kind of solutions. But it can be described in many ways. But in this video, we will describe it in an perspective, in perspective of an economist. So firstly, we need to learn why it is important. It is important because it helps us understand the modern economic pattern. This paradox was firstly introduced to us by Adam Smith in his book Wealth of Nation on 1776. uh, he put it out a very important question: why water, which is very useful, has low exchange value, and whereas diamond, which is not as useful as water, has high exchange value. So we will cover this topic in the next slide. In this slide we can see a boy who came first in a competition, and he is thinking about choosing among two prizes. One is a piece of diamond here, and another one is a glass of water. So if I ask you what will you choose, the answer will surely come a piece of diamond. So why is that? Because diamond is expensive, so it gives us much more satisfaction, whereas water, which is not as expensive, water is not expensive, it doesn't give much joy. So we usually skip water and take a piece of diamond if we come first in a competition. But if we switch the scenario, suppose the boy is now in Sahara Desert. You can see desert on the background. Now he is given a choice to choose between a piece of diamond and a glass of water. So what will he choose now? The answer will definitely be a glass of water. Why? In the previous slide we saw that the boy chose the diamond without any hesitation, but in this case he hesitated, and he was thinking about choosing between a glass of water and a piece of diamond. Firstly, he is thirsty, and he does not know whether he will make it out of the desert alive or not. So in this scenario he chose water. Here water is more valuable than the diamond. So the price actually doesn't depend on which one is the most luxurious, which one is more eye-catching, which one is glittering. It actually depends on the environment and the place and the market, what is saturated and what can be saturated. So why is it? Firstly, water has a high total utility, means it is very useful, but it is not expensive. Rather, it's free. It is abundant, and it is very much disregarded by the entire community. Whereas diamond is very rare, and by rare it means it's scarce. It is SCARCE. It is expensive, but it is not as useful as water. As it is not as useful as water, we can say its total utility is very low. So and the diamond has a total low total utility and a higher marginal utility. What is higher marginal utility? Means if we get another piece of diamond, our satisfaction skyrockets. uh, let's say this, if I give you a piece of diamond and I give you another one, if you have two diamonds, you will be more happy than receiving two glass of water. uh, again in water, the water has low marginal utility. So we can see, to determine a price value of a product, the main role, the scarcity also plays a very important role. Scarcity directly impacts marginal utility, means extra satisfaction gain from consuming another product, which in turn dictates economics value and price. So if we look at the graph between marginal utility and diamond, in the y-axis we have marginal utility, in the x-axis we have quantity, and the blue line shows us the graph of water, and the red line shows us the graph of diamond. In this scenario, if we look at this graph, if we in quantity one glass of water and one glass of diamond, the glass of water has higher marginal utility, but as the quantity increases, the marginal utility of water is going down significantly, whereas the marginal utility of diamond is skyrocketing. So if I write it down shortly, it's that quantity increases, total utility of water, um, the marginal sorry, the it would be marginal utility, and the marginal utility of water is decreasing, and if the quantity increases in the same way, the marginal utility of diamond is increasing from the graph. Here a point intersects both, that means in this point, that means in quantity 4, the extra satisfaction gained from consuming a glass of water and a diamond is same. That means we don't get higher level of satisfaction, the satisfaction remains same. uh, to put it down in the mathematically, we can say that if we say the price of water is PW is $2, and the price of diamond PD is $2,000, it is definitely related to their marginal utility. That means the marginal utility of water, mu of water, would be low. If I say 1, uh, the marginal utility of water will be 1, which is low. Again, the marginal utility of diamond would be very high, suppose 100, very high, suppose it would be 100. Utility is measured in utils, so the measurements are all in utils. In equilibrium, we can say PW by PD equal to MUW by MU D is equal to lambda, which is constant. That's the mathematical analysis. But again, the key takeaway of this lesson is price. In price versus utility, price doesn't totally depend on total utility. it doesn't totally depend on total utility. Rather, it is influenced by many factors like marginal utility, um, scarcity, place, and other factors. So thank you. This is all there is to it in the in this in thank you.